what's up? My name is Bari Lutalo. Stay tuned for SLT podcast. We're getting into some deep conversations. Peace.
Brain cage and the frame is still on. Nah, bump that, never. I'ma break free to achieve my endeavors. I'ma take heed, take lead, and be better. And just being me, just being free. Demons go away. I hope my soul is saved. I hope I float away and reach the golden gates. Achieve the goals I made. No, I never break and I pray. I never had to say, everybody.
Life is always giving me something to write about. Sometimes I just hear melodies or chords and stuff I need to put down. Everything, the good times, the low times, all of that.
Okay. And what does purpose mean to you? Because I know as an artist, entrepreneurs, purpose is at the center of all of that. So what does purpose mean to you?
Man, I'm still figuring it out, to be honest. It's constantly changing, I know originally my purpose was like just to create, just like to get out frustration or depression, These days, it still is an outlet for a lot of things, but now I'm more intentional. I really want to build myself, build community, and just really bring people together musically. And I've just been really studying just politics and sociology, what's going on in the world. I want to use music as a means to just fix that, or to bring more awareness, in our community and in the world at large. So, yeah.
So what has been your biggest influence to maintain that kind of speed when it comes down to dealing with community, music, and the social political impacts?
So my influence?
Yes.
So I'm in a band called Sages from Earth, and I've been working with this bassist called Subatomic, and he's a really dope musician, producer, but he's also on a political journey. He studies a lot, and he's a part of like a lot of different movements, and that's been like a influence on me recently, personally. I've always kind of geared towards that. I've always been interested in
the aspect of music, personal life. How do you stay influenced? Outside of living your day-to-day life, like where do you draw your biggest? I don't know if I already asked you, but where do you draw your biggest influence from? I know you mentioned something about the guy in your band, but besides that, like as far as you really lock in on your music, where do your biggest inspiration come
from? Jay-Z was a huge influence when I was young. Lyrically, I just like the way that he put his music together, his wordplay and everything. Jimi Hendrix is what inspired me to start playing guitar, and then I got into Curtis Mayfield. Well, really it was Outkast, because I was always a hip-hop head, and Outkast, they just had such diversity within their music. There's a lot of soul, there's a lot of funk guitar and stuff like that, and then I discovered Jimi Hendrix, and then Sly and Family Stone, and then 60s rock, The Doors. All those, the Beatles, all those influences, up to like jazz, Thelonious Monk, Miles Davis, John Coltrane, all of the classic, great. And it's so many influences, even down to Bob Marley, reggae, Afrobeat, yeah.
And I heard, like, when I've listened to a couple of your tracks, that even just you doing the live performance here, I can hear that diversity that you do bring to the industry, so I definitely appreciate that.
Well, I appreciate you. Thank you.
Habit or mindset shift that you have been able to incorporate that's really helped you as an artist?
It kind of ties into like having a child, like really learning how to focus and not be all over the place. Like really just try to center my attention and focus on one thing. And I still struggle with that, because there's a lot of different things that I do that people ask me for, or like I get, I might get, because I have a studio downtown, so I might get clients recording artists and stuff, or somebody might ask me to produce something, or somebody might ask me to play guitar for them, or I might get booked as a solo artist in my own music. But I'm learning how to like really manage all of that and really focus on one thing at a time, versus trying to do everything at the same time all at once.
And you're finding success with that? Because I know for me personally, that's hard, because I do so many things and I want to execute and do those many things, but I'm still kind of like, oh my gosh. Even when people ask me, like, what do you do? It's kind of hard. What do I answer? Because I don't want to do a long, drawn-out thing.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm still learning Gotta balance that too.
I feel like for me, I'm finding more success. I mean, sometimes I have to take like two steps back, and find other ways to make money, or just like say no to like the fast money, because I need to really sit down and hone certain skills and really focus on that. So sometimes it might not be as lucrative doing that, like saying no to certain things. Sometimes I do have to say yes to certain things, but I know in the long term it's going to pay off. I don't want to be in the same spot, what I'm saying, doing like 10 million different things.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I want to know what's your thoughts on like entrepreneurship, right? And how are you directing that with the field or the industry that you're in?
My thoughts on entrepreneurship. I'm learning a lot. I'm still in the process of studying and really learning how to manage my business and how to promote myself as a brand, and who my audience is, and all those things, and just what that means. Like being around so many people, such as you guys, what I'm saying, like just doing things and really putting things together is inspiring. I'm learning from that. But yeah, I think my thoughts on entrepreneurship is that it's great, and it's good that we do things for ourselves and build smaller businesses.
Yes, sir.
Right. So one of the things we talk about and we incorporate at Speak Life Tour is networking.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to ask you, how powerful do you believe networking is for an artist or entrepreneur, especially when it comes to connecting the dots between just doing your art and really turning it into something that's lucrative all around the board?
Yes, it's very important. It's very important to go out there and just, know what you want, what I'm saying, be intentional about what you want to do as far as like your networking and meeting people and telling people what it is that you're selling and you have to offer. And also just connecting on a human, just on a human basis, what I'm saying? It's not always like quid pro quo, it's just like, networking is not just to me like for the money. It's like building community. It's like building help, like making new friends, support groups, all of that, and as parents, we need support too, So I'm learning, that as well.
So what are your plans, or like what's next for you? I know you said you got a couple of shows coming up, but where do you really see yourself within like the next 5 years?
The next 5 years, I definitely want to continue being an artist and putting out music and it being lucrative.
Yes.
I wanna get into movies, like produce movie scores.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm looking to find like I know music is the means of marketing and selling things, but for having a product to sell and exactly having something that's what I'm figuring out, whether it be clothing or it be like movies or whatever. That's what I'm putting together for sure.
And I think with that, like, especially like it all provides an image. You know what I'm saying? Like you performing, you being a musician, you in a band. So with the clothing aspect, the apparel brand, and also the little bit of film to go behind it, it provides an image and really allows you to kind of promote yourself more, but also draw more attention to what you have going on, and then also with people around you have going on. So I think that's very important.
Yeah, for sure. And and doing that for other artists too. You know what I'm saying? We all promoting our brands and just working together. So yeah.
As an artist, how do you feel about social media? How have you been using it? Do you feel like it's a help or hindrance for artists today?
It just really depends on the mindset. You know what I'm saying? Everything is good and bad, even music in and of itself, even art can be negative, But social media, it depends on what your goals are. I think sometimes we do get too caught up on social media, and it can be toxic and negative for people's psychology, especially when you get into that point of like comparing yourself to others and comparing your engagement to other people and using that as a means to measure your worth or your greatness. I think that's the negative part. You really have to do it for you and put it out for you. You know what I'm saying? Whether it gets 2 likes or 5,000 likes. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the best stuff I've come across social media are from like artists that got like less than 200 followers. You know what I'm saying? Just randomly, like why isn't this person as big? So the numbers game, I don't think we should focus on that. I know it's important for business, but when the initial thing, what I'm saying, should be your heart, and it's putting it out for that, what I'm saying, and then you can turn that off and have your business mind and figure out who your audience is and all that stuff. But like But yeah, social media overall, I think is good for networking. It's good for getting your stuff out there. You know.
Damn, I'm lying, trying hard to sing so hard that I fight. I'm a lion, I'm a tiger, I'm a fighter, I'm a man with a head full of fire. More power is what I desire, man. Yeah, give me that cash.
Sets you apart from other artists. Like, what is your thing, your signature? What is it that makes you different?
I guess my subject matter in this scene, I think I tend to be a bit more conscious, but not like preachy. You know, I talk about just being consciously aware of my flaws. You know, and sometimes it might sound like I'm celebrating it, but I'm really just having an honest conversation about what's going on in my life. You know, with all the vices, and then even all the things I aspire to be.
That's pretty cool.
Let the sky touch your hands as you buy to my brand new stance. And give me new fans, I influence the masses. Give me new beds in a new huge mansion. Give me new friends as I reach a new status. New stand crew with the cameras flashing. And a bad chick, preferably a model/actress. Founded on my mattress. Bottles of Moscato as I wallow in the madness. All this comes from following my passion. Pursuing dreams of delusions, schemes. Keeping you trapped in this foolish routine. Human machines, that's what we are. Trapped in facades, banded scars of wounds that never heal. The tunes forever sealed. Am I so afraid of losing my appeal that I do shit that's cool rather than what's real? Keep my brain caged in the frame made of steel. Nah, bump that, never. I'ma break free to achieve my endeavors. I'ma take heed, take lead and be better. And just being me, just being free. Demons go away. I hope my soul is saved. I hope I float away and reach the golden gate to achieve the goals I made. No, I never break and I pray. I never had to say, everybody wanna hide inside. Go run to your 9 to 5. Fake smiles but inside you cry. Get high, we just trying to vibe. Everybody wanna hide inside. Go run to your 9 to 5. Fake smiles but inside you cry. Get high, we just trying to vibe. Everybody wanna hide inside. Go run to your 9 to 5. Fake smiles but inside you cry. Get high, we just trying to vibe. Everybody wanna hide inside.
That joint was called Facades.
That you would like to plug in?
I have, so there's 3 projects I'm working on right now. Oh, 4. I'm working on my band Sages from Earth. They have a project coming out soon, and then Claire Conscious, he's dropping an album that I produced. Myself, I'm coming with a project sometime this summer, and then Shawnski, she has a project coming out that I produced some songs on.
Cool. So where can the people find you?
Find me everywhere, Bari Lutalo, BARILUTALO.
Thank you again, man, for showing up, showing out for the performance piece, and also to help bring this collaboration source together. So.
You're welcome.
Co-host, Rude Boy Artist, alongside.
This is Melanin Reigns.
And thank you,
Bari Lutalo.
I am Miss Melanin Reigns.
And I'm Bari Lutalo.
Chris Marcel.
I'm Tasha Cash.
Rude Boy Artist here.
Check us out on SLT The Talk.